The first part of the workshop, we are going to analyze the concrete.
First, we are measuring the dimension of the formwork. After we measure the dimension of the formwork, we will calculate the weight of the aggregate water-cement ratio and preparing the materials. In this process, I think I can learn how to preparing the concrete mix. In the concrete mix design, it is not difficult, but we need to measure the materials accurately to make sure the mix is correct, like the water-cement ratio. In the concrete mix, water is acting an important role, therefore we have to measure it exactly. And the strength of the concrete depends on the water, and more water, higher the workability, but lower the strength will be developed. Therefore, water is really important in the mix. After measuring, we will put the materials in the mixer. After that, we can obtain the product of the mixture and use this for concreting. We are going to put the flush concrete into the formwork. We are using the vibrator to remove the air void to improve the performance of the concrete. In the next part, we will be preparing the concrete for the slump test and creep test.
In the slump test, our group got a collapsed slump. That means our concrete mix is too wet.
We will put in concrete into the creep and compress it to remove the air and then provide a smooth surface to getting the concrete. We will remove the formwork and try to break it by using hammer. And through this process, I think I can learn the properties of the concrete. After the concrete set up, we're going to do the compression test to analyze the strength developed of the concrete. Next part, which is the structural steel workshop, we can learn the reinforcement fixing, also cutting steel and bending steel. In the timber class, we have to build a timber formwork by ourselves. During the workshop, I can learn how to use the tough and the skills of fixing timber, like cutting timber. After morning, we learn some basic skills of fixing formwork. Afternoon, we have to fix a formwork for the concrete class. Timber formwork is not difficult but complicated, and the skills is really important, like how to fixing the timber. In the last day, we have this one related to the safety measure. In the scaffolding workshop, we learn how to set up the scaffolding and leveling. In the workshop, we have set up two scaffolding. One is set up with sir, and another is set up by ourselves. Scaffolding, I think leveling is the most difficult, but it is the most important because it is related to the safety. In the last part, we have to set up the falsework. First, we have to install the base like cross barrel with leveling to make sure it is safe. I think the most difficult part is fixing the cupolas. After the falsework, it is the end of our training. Thank you.